Good evening, Irene. How are you? Welcome to class. Yes, good, Irene. I'm good. How's school holidays treating you? Have you done anything special? Kept the kids busy? One more day to go. And then back to school on Monday. It's a big job keeping them busy, active. So if you've got any special requests, just type it up before we start. I was going to do a class to honor our bodies and breath today. So we will start in a minute. Nothing much. Yeah, it's hard keeping them busy. Well, I took them to Vic Market. You have to do I feel like if I do an activity a day, even if it's just for a couple of hours, it keeps them happy. Okay, we will start soon. Horse has jumped on. Yeah, it's hard keeping them, especially in winter. Today, how freezing was today? At least the sun was out. So we will start in a minute. Few sleepovers, yeah, that's good. Okay, who else is here? Come and say hi. Okay, we will start. Let's just sort this out. Rosemary, welcome to class. Lovely. Okay. So welcome to class, beautiful souls. Thank you for showing up on the mat. And today's class is going to be dedicated to honoring our bodies and honoring our breath. The body, the vehicle we go through life in, and the breath we take every day that keeps everything ticking away. So let's just sit in a cross-legged, comfortable position. Sit nice and tall with an erect spine. Tuck your chin in slightly, lean back and relax your shoulders. And really take a moment to connect with your breath. And every day we wake up is a gift. And the body we have been given, the movement that it allows us to do, the care it gives to others and ourselves is a gift. And usually when everything's ticking away, we don't acknowledge it enough until one day it comes knocking on us and says, hang on a minute, slow down, with injury or illness. So today we're honouring our breath, we're honouring our bodies for showing up today for us, giving us the ability to function through our lives to the capacity that we need to continue and do all the things we enjoy. So take a nice big exhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. And inhale for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhaling and inhaling, taking a moment to acknowledge our breath, to enjoy this time of stillness. Let's exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Back to the center. Turn to one side. Tuck the chin in very slightly. Relax the shoulders. Change sides. And again. And again. Little half circles one way. And really moving with awareness. And just feeling every little part of that movement, little half circles upwards. How does it feel as we start the class? Beautiful. Roll the shoulders backwards. Roll the shoulders forward. Inhale, lift up the hands, take the opposite hand on opposite knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. Tuck the chin in. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Change sides. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, rotate. Then we're going to slowly come down onto the mat. We're going to hug our knees in. Tucking the chin, relaxing the shoulders down, circling one way. And again, making that connection with how your body's feeling today. And remember, every day is different. Let's extend one leg and keep one leg bent. Interlock the fingers, hug the knees in, bring that knee to your armpit. So I'm doing the right side at the moment. Rotating your foot one way. Rotating your foot the other. Staying connected to your breath, both your shoulders relaxed on the mat. And then we're going to bend the knee. Take the knee over our body and bring one hand up, opening up the chest. And then gently release. Extending the other leg, interlocking the fingers, hugging that knee in. Pull that knee into the armpit. Rotate your foot one way. Rotate your foot the other way. And then bring your knee over your body. Turn your head away, extend the hand up. Beautiful, and then gently release. Let's have both feet hip distance apart, hands besides the hips. We're going to roll up into a yoga bridge. So we're going to come up quite high and then interlock our fingers underneath and bring the shoulder blades together. Lift the hips up and breathe. Make that connection to your breath. And then gently release. Tucking the tailbone under, inhale, lifting up, change the thumb grips. Lifting up, holding it up. And then gently release. Hugging those knees in, circling one way and circling the other way. We're going to come into our child's pose. So we're coming back onto our knees into child's pose. Toes together, knees nice and wide, and surrendering on the mat. Let your forehead touch the mat. Just sort of feel your way in the child's pose. How does it feel for you today? Just acknowledge your body where it's at today and honor it for the moment, wherever it takes you. Conscious breaths here. Then come up onto all fours. So bringing the knees together, we're going to melt the heart down, melting the heart down, keeping the buttocks up. And again, connecting back to the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, feeding our body oxygen it needs to function. Coming up onto all fours. Knees hip distance apart. Hands a bit wider than the shoulders. And let's just circle one way with the hips. Beautiful. Circling the other way with the hips. Coming back onto all fours. Pick up one knee and let's just circle that. Keep the abs pulled in and then change direction. So we're moving nicely with awareness. Being really present on the mat. Change sides. And again, circling the other way. And coming back onto all fours, extending the left leg out. And then curling under, tucking it in. Extending. And tucking. Extending. And tucking. Change sides. Extend. Tucking it in. Extend. Tucking it in. Extend. Tucking it in. Now we're going to take the right hand out, the left leg out, and change sides. And change. One more time. This time we're going to hold the right hand, left leg, elbow to knee for 3. Extend. 2. 1. And then bend the knee, grab hold of that foot, kick that foot away. Turn your head to gaze at the foot behind you. And then gently release. Let's change sides. Left hand, right leg, elbow to knee, extend for 3. Breathe. 2. 1. Extend the leg, bend the knee, grab hold of the foot, kicking that foot away. And then gently release. And then inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Neutralize your spine, taking the shoulder to the hip. Shoulder to the hip. Tucking the toe, lifting the knees up and then dropping it down. Lifting the knees up, and this time we're taking it into downward facing dog. So you're walking it out. Left, right. Left, right. Bending the knee. Flossing it out. Bring the feet together. Bend the knees, take the knees over to one side and the hips over to the other. And change. And then back to center. Let's come into a high plank. Bend the knees. Coming back into the dog. High plank. Bend the knees. Back into the dog.
high plank. Bend the knees back into the dog. Drop your right knee down. You got your foot, your knee, your foot, your hand in one line. We're bringing the hand over the head. Palm facing down, bringing it over your ear. Feel the stretch on one side of the body. Tuck your chin in to support your neck and your head. And then change sides. Hand, knee, foot in one line. Bring the hand over the head. Tuck the chin in. Really lengthening one side of the body. And then coming down. We're bringing both feet onto the mat and we're coming into a squat. So you're just flossing it out, coming into a squat. Sitting in that squat, we're opening up the hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Then we're bringing the hands down onto the mat and then coming back up. Opening up your legs a little bit wider, bring the hands on the knees, and then we're just bringing the shoulder to the opposite knee almost, and twisting. Beautiful. And then dome your back like a standing cat-cow. And then again, twisting. And then coming to the front of the mat, framing the foot, kicking back into downward facing dog. Lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward, and then just coming into a lunge, like a half lunge, a side lunge, and we're walking it to the other side. And again. Twisting, lifting the toe up, really sinking down nice and wide, working the inside thighs. Beautiful. Then we're coming back to the front of the mat, framing the foot, kicking back into downward facing dog. And then we're bending the knees, walking our hands back, and we're coming back into the squat. Sitting in the squat. Bringing our hands back down onto the mat and rolling up. Let your head hang completely loose. Relax your head. Pull the belly button in and roll up one vertebra at a time. Shoulders back. Rolling those shoulders back. I'm just coming to the center of the mat, or you can come to the top of the mat. We're bringing our hands up. Grabbing hold of those elbows, arms in line with your ears. Feet hip distance apart, pull the belly button in. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring the hands over to one side. Now bring your right foot over the left and push the hips over to the right. And change sides. Left foot over the right, pushing the hips over to the left. And then coming back to the front of the mat. We're going to bring our hands up. So stand nice and tall, your palms are together, lean back, and then bring the hands to prayer, and we're coming into a forward bend. Tucking the neck in. Have the hands on either side of the foot and we're walking it out. Left, right, very gently, nothing fast, listening to the body. Walking it out. Bringing the right hand to the middle of the feet, bending the right knee. Inhale, lift up the left. Bring the hand behind you, wrap your waist with your hand, palm facing away from you. Tuck your chin in and change sides. Left hand to the middle of the feet, lifting up the right, palm facing away from you, wrapping that hand around your waist, tucking your chin in. Then gently release, and then again walking it out. Left, right, And then tucking the neck in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the neck in. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling.
Exhale, forward bend. Tuck in the neck.
Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Let's step the right leg back and drop the right knee down. Bring the hands to the inside of the left foot and circle. And you're even coming to the outer edge of the left foot to really stretch that hip. Moving with awareness, feeling the flexibility of what's offered to you by your hips today. Then bring the hands up. And then hands to prayer. Touch down, right hand, left hand up. And then framing the foot, extend the leg. And bending, extending, and bending, extending, and bending. Framing the foot. Tuck the back toe under, coming back into downward facing dog and walk it out. Coming up onto your toes, high plank, bend the knees, downward dog, high plank, bend the knees, downward dog, high plank, bend the knees, downward dog. Let's take the right leg to the foot, bend the back knee. Bring the hands to the inside of the right foot. Now you can come to the outer edge of that right foot and circle one way. Don't forget to breathe. Really seeing how much you can floss into it and create space. The flexibility that your hips offering you today, just savor it. The mobility your body is offering you today. Framing the foot. Inhale, lift up the hands. Lean back. Touch down. Left hand, right hand up. Framing the foot, extending that leg, bending, extending, bending, extending. Coming back, framing the foot, tucking back into downward facing dog, or you can flow it out. And breathe. Nice long deep lion's breath. Lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward, and then coming up into a lunge. Bend the back knee, extend it, bend it, extend it, bend it, extend it, opening up into a warrior. Breathe. Lift the hands up, extend the front leg and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend. Push the left, bring the hands out to the side. We're going to come into a triangle. Now push that left hip away from you. Reach forward with your right hand and then come into a triangle. Tuck in your chin. Rotating your chest to the ceiling. Bend the front knee. And then bring the hands in front of you. Bring the toes to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come down. And breathe. Leaning forward onto your hands. Beautiful. Now walk your hands to the front of the mat and sink down into a side lunge. Walking your hands to the back of the mat and coming into a side lunge. Let's do that a couple of times. Really feeling the stretch. One more time. And again. Rotating the back foot to the back wall, framing the foot and kicking back into downward facing dog, or you can flow it out. And breathe. Lean forward onto your hands, step your left foot forward. Bringing the hands up. Bending the back knee. And back up. Bending. Back up. Bending. Back up. And then pivot into a warrior. Extend the leg. And sinking it down. Extending, sinking it down, extending, sinking it down. This time extending, getting ready for the triangle. Arms wide, reach your right hip away from you, your left hand reaching away to the back wall, coming into a triangle. Breathing in, breathing out, rotating your your chest to the ceiling. Bending the knee. And bring the hands to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, coming down. Bring the hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift up the other hand. So right hand to the middle of the mat, left hand up. Lengthen your spine. Change sides. Left hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift up the right. Both hands to the middle of the mat. Toe heel your feet together slightly. Feet apart, toes are pointing down, away from you. Then we're coming in to a goddess. So the elbows are inside the knees. Sinking down. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Bringing the hands to the front of the mat, framing the foot, kicking back into downward facing dog, or flow it out. And breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, bring the hands to your hips. Step the back foot in slightly. Pivot the hips to the front of the mat. So both hips are in line. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. The flat back. And then coming back, both feet facing the front. Bring your hands into prayer. Toes pointing out slightly. Bring those elbows to the inside of the knee. Coming back up, changing, coming to the back of the mat. Hips facing the back. Hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down. Coming back. Toes pointing out, heels slightly inwards. Bring the hands to prayer. Come and sitting that squat. Elbows to the inside of the knee. Then bringing your hands to the front of the mat. tucking that toe under, kicking back into downward facing dog or flowing out. And breathe. Inhale, lift up the right leg, open up the hip. And then taking that right foot to the left hand. Extending the back leg. Now lengthen your spine. Curl it in, lengthen. Curl it in, lengthen. And then coming back onto your elbows. And breathe. You can come, make one fist on top of the other, forehead down, or just come down. Relax your shoulders and breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Stay with your breath in the present moment. And really honor the movement that your body gave to you today. Taking a moment to appreciate your breath and your movement. You can slightly rotate your left hip to your right heel. Let's take 3 more deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then slowly we're going to rotate and lie down on the mat. Lying down on the mat and breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then we're going to turn over to the belly, coming back into downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, lift up the left leg, bend the knee, open up the hip, and taking the left foot to the right hand. Extending the back leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, coming down. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, coming down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just acknowledging the offering your body has given you today. Just connecting to that breath, maybe bringing the right hip down to your left heel. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling, gently rolling over onto your backs. And breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And this time we're going to bend the knees, lift the feet up, grabbing hold of the outer edge of both feet, and we're coming into happy baby. Tucking the chin in and really just pulling the toes down towards you. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Gently releasing. Bring the soles of the feet together. Opening up your knees. And then bring the hands over your head. Relax your shoulders and breathe. Just gonna wiggle down. Really feel the ribs expanding. Really concentrating on that breath. As you inhale, you're expanding your lungs, your ribs. As you exhale, emptying out your lungs and letting your ribs just sink into the mat. And then inhale, expanding. Beautiful, bending the knees, then hug the knees in, having a little rock one way, having a little rock the other way. Grabbing hold of your thighs from behind. And just have your legs, your feet up into the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. Feel the blood coming down from your toes to your ankles, to your calves, to your shins, to your knees, to your thighs, to your hips, and then just gently coming back up. Sitting cross-legged. Sitting with your hands on your knees, relax your shoulders down. Let's inhale, lift up the hands. Take your right hand underneath your left, twist it, lift up those elbows. And then gently release, lifting up, and then gently releasing, lifting up, and then gently releasing. Change sides. We're taking the left hand underneath the right, twisting, lifting up, and then gently release, lifting up, and gently release, lifting up, and then gently release. Beautiful. Rotating those shoulders back, rotating those shoulders forward. Take your head down, relax your shoulders, and up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Back to the center, turn to one side, tuck the chin in. Change sides. Change. Change in tiny circles one way. And just acknowledge the difference your body feels from the beginning of the class and the end of the class. And you've taken this time to honor your body. Little half circles upwards, and just acknowledge that commitment of honoring your body. Making that time, making yourself a priority for 45 minutes. Then roll your shoulders back and roll your shoulders forward. Lying on the mat. Lying on the mat, hugging your knees in, circling one way and circling the other way. Rocking from side to side. And then extend one leg, interlock your fingers, hug that knee in. Rotate your foot one way, rotate your foot the other way. Bring your knee over your body, turn your head away, lift that hand up, and breathe. And then gently release, Interlock your fingers, change sides, hug in that knee in, relax your shoulders, rotating your foot one way, rotating your foot the other way. Bringing your knee over your body, lifting your hand up. And then gently release. Both feet nice and wide. We're just dropping the knees over towards me, popping that foot closest to me on top of the back knee. Bring the hands up. Take a big breath in and a big breath out, staying connected to your prana, your life force. Change sides. Even change the hand grips that you're holding those elbows. Then just gently, if there's any last minute stretch you want to do, go ahead and do so. Otherwise, lie down on the mat, ready for our relaxation. So don't miss this part. Really important part of the class is the Savasana, the acknowledgement of stillness. So while you're lying on the mat, just close your eyes. Take a nice big cleansing breath and exhale. Pausing, take a big inhale, a nice big honoring breath. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Take your breath, take your attention to your toes. You're relaxing your toes, you're relaxing your toes. You're relaxing your ankles, you're relaxing your ankles. You're relaxing your calves, you're relaxing your calves. You're relaxing your shins, you're relaxing your shins. Take a big breath into your knees, relax your knees, relax your knees. Your thighs are relaxed, your thighs are relaxed. Take a big breath into your hips, you're relaxing your hips, you're relaxing your hips. Taking a big breath into your belly, relax your belly. Relax your belly. Your lower back's relaxed, your lower back's relaxed. Take a big breath into your chest, you're relaxing your chest, you're relaxing your chest. Your upper back's relaxed, your upper back's relaxed. Relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders. The back of your neck's relaxed, the back of your neck's relaxed. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your lips, all relaxed. Your cheek muscles, your forehead. Your whole body is nice and relaxed. And just taking a moment to acknowledge your body, your breath, the life you've been given, the movement. Just stay here with your breath.
And then just slowly take a couple of deep breaths, slowly coming back into your body, onto your mat, into the room. And while you're lying here in this beautiful space you've created, think of 3 things that you are grateful for today. Inhale each one of those things into your body. Exhale gratitude out into the universe. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And then whenever you're ready, you can slowly start adding movement back into your body. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, turning your head left to right. And then just slowly bending your knees and rolling over to your preferred side of resting. And stay here for as long as you desire tonight in this beautiful space you've created. I thank you for your time allowing me into your space. I appreciate you and I look forward to seeing you next time.